Hey nail friends, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing my own version of Beauty and the Beast nails, and I will show you what I mean by that. But first, the base color I used was Color Vibe Blue Skies for the background. I will be doing some reverse stamping. So I'm going to be using Maniology plate M064. I'll be using this image here for the Beauty and the Beast. Technically I think he's supposed to be a vampire, but I'm making him be the Beast, and this is going to be Belle. And that's what I meant by making it my own version. I'm going to use this image here and some of the castle. I'm going to use Just a Girl and Her Nails M005 to pick up these roses here to reverse stamp. And I'm going to use this Christmas plate M416, and I love this plate at Christmas time. It was really fun to use. But the reason I'm going to use it is, I'm going to show you on my phone here. In this image here, there's like this glass dome with the rose in it. So I'm going to try to basically recreate it with one of these two images. I haven't decided which size I'm going to go with yet. So I'm just going to pick up my reversed images first. I tried to use an LA Colors black, and I could not get it to work for the pickup, so I had to get out my new Maniology straight up black because my other one is too dry. Okay. This is a very detailed image, so sometimes it can be harder to get those fine lines to pick up. Okay, I'm just going to get a little bit cleaned off right here around it. And set that aside a minute. I'm going to pick up some of this castle. I'm going to try to get like right here in this middle. Okay. I was looking at the little window thinking if I'm going to be able to maybe reverse stamp those as well. And it's always hard to tell, like I'm not quite sure what all will fit on the nail either, so. And then I'm going to come back to this when I'm ready to just regular stamp. Okay. So I'm going to pick up the roses here. And it's a little bit wobbly, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, I'm going to get this plate cleaned off real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to start with this image here. So for Belle's dress, I'm going to go with a yellow, and I'm just going to use a Pure Ice Showstopper. Okay, and he has his hand kind of wrapped around, so part of that is his. And part of it is her hair. Okay. I'm gonna take this China Glaze having a crystal ball. I thought it would match well for his suit thing. I found this at Dollar Tree one time, and it just, to me, didn't show up a lot to do as a base color, so I'm gonna use it for reverse stamping. It's kind of, if you can tell on here, it's real watery, which I guess maybe that's why it was there. Okay, I don't like how it's looking. Okay, I'm going to get a different color. This is not looking right. I will be right back. Okay, I'm just going to go with this blue-gray color, teal for 2. Okay, and he has part of it over here. Okay, and for the skin tone on both, I'm going to go in with Instant Coffee 138. This is a Sally Hansen one. Also, sometimes it's hard to see, so I have actually, I guess because I'm getting old, I've been wearing like these, like at the pharmacy you can get those magnifying glasses. So I've been wearing that just to help me see the images better, because I actually don't wear prescription glasses, but this does help. Or you can get like a magnifying light. Okay. All right, for the hair on, so for his, I'm going to go in with this paparazzi. Okay, I guess my color sticker's gone. And then for hers, I'm going to mix the same one with this Avon color I've had so long. That's why I'm using it for reverse stamping. And I think it was called Cafe au Lait. Now I can't see that sticker anymore either. I'm going to do his first. Okay, and then mixing hers. Ooh, that bottle's stuck closed. Have not used this in a very long time, apparently. So I just want to mix these two because that one has kind of a shimmer in it. I'm just going to look at it a minute. Okay, so I can see I missed some of her dress. So I'm going to fix that. And a little piece of her hair here. So I'm going to get that yellow back out. Okay, and then a little tiny piece of his suit. And it's hard because it is so detailed. Oop, I took it off, so just dot. right here on this window side. I think this is supposed to be part of him. Okay. Now, the little holes in the window, I'm going to use the Color Vibe Lunar. Also, the regular polishes, if you do use those for reverse stamping, typically will take a little bit longer to dry than stamping polishes, so just keep that in mind. So I'm just going to kind of dot on each open. Okay, I think that one's finished. I think I'm gonna see how it looks here in a minute against that blue, because the window also has a frame around it, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see it good enough to do that, but I'll look at it better in a minute. So on the castle, I'm gonna get a little bit of that yellow and color in this window here, this one here. Let me see, may not need to cover the other one. Okay, I'm gonna actually do, I won't need the side one. I'm gonna do these two here. Let me see if this was, no, that's not, see, it dried, so that won't go on correctly. So just get new polish. I don't need much, just a little dot. Oh, I keep getting in the wrong one. Okay. Just cleaning off my brush. And the rest I'm going to go in with a gray. I'm going to be using Maybelline Gray Serene Steel. And if you can see on the paper, that other one had the, you can tell the blue tint here versus just gray. I thought this would be a fun little design to try. I've never used most of these images. And I apologize again for being quiet. I just trying to concentrate. I did watch Beauty and the Beast when I was growing up, but that one was not actually my favorite. I always loved The Little Mermaid. She was my favorite. What was your favorite? I honestly don't even remember a lot of the Beauty and the Beast movie because I wasn't as drawn to it. I'm just going to go down to make sure, just in case, because I'm not sure what else is going to fit on the nail yet. So I haven't actually decided my placements either. Let me flip it over. I know I don't need the side, but I'm going to, okay, that's how that's looking. And the reason I didn't go down even further on this side, but I'm going to do a little bit, is because there are no lines there to color in, so kind of just getting what I think I would use. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. And then we'll be doing the roses. Okay, so let me start with the red. I'm going to use LA Colors Color Craze in Maryland. Oh, that's a pretty name. I didn't even realize that when I got it. Okay. Also, on your dipping dish, a lot of times it kind of starts to get everything settling, so I just get my cotton pad and clean it out and then add some fresh. Okay. And remember, just try to dot around, that way you don't pull up your lines. Now sometimes it can call for kind of like the dragging effect, but that can make it pull up your lines, so just be careful. And it's okay if you have to keep going back for more polish, because if it dries, it'll like not look right, or it'll pick your image up. And you don't want that after doing all that work. I mean, not that it's work, but you know what I mean. Okay, like that. That one is just too dry. I didn't want to do. Okay. Then for the leaves, I'm going to go in with Maybelline Tropic Talks. Oh, I made a mess. It'll be okay. I'll get it in a minute. Actually, I'm going to move that over here because I can already see what that's going to not go well. Usually if I'm doing my own nails, I'll use my Maniologies to do the reverse stamping as well. I can tell I don't know, maybe because it dries faster, it's a little bit easier to work with. But I didn't want to just go through it real fast either, so I'm trying these just for doing this. And it does work, I can tell a little difference. Just needed a little bit more. Okay. That's looking like this. I'm going to set that aside. Now, let me kind of decide where I'm going to place these. That way I know where to put the other images. Okay. All right, I'm going to put this image here. Let me get it cleaned off a little bit better for you to see. Right here, reminds me of like a storybook, so I'm going to put it on the thumb. I'm going to do that because, I don't know, I feel like it kind of pulls the theme together. and then the rest kind of tell the story. I lost my other stamper. Okay, I'm gonna redo that pickup because I feel like I waited too long. It made it too light, but I'm gonna redo it so it looks more opaque. I don't know what I did with it. Okay. Clean off around it. Oop. Okay. Set that plate aside. Okay. I think I'm gonna end up swapping two because I think I want this one to show more so than the castle. Also, if your scraper card gets buildup of polish, just clean it off. That way it picks up better, or scrapes better. Okay. Okay, let me go in with the smaller one, and I'm going to take off just the very bottom of it. That way, let me refresh you of that picture I'm going for. It's not going to be exact, but I'm going to try to get it similar. Okay. Actually, I might can get it without even picking up the bottom at all. Let me see. Alright. Get off them sides. Only a little off the bottom. I'm going to have to go ahead and stamp it so I can get it the way I want. Alright. Then I forgot I need that rose. Where are you at? Okay. I'm gonna try to put some green and red. Sometimes you can get this to work, sometimes it's a little harder, but I'm gonna try to get it to do it at the same time. You could, I guess, do it separately, but I'm just gonna try. Let me get that one ready. And I'm going to scrape to the side, pick up, stamp. And since the green's not showing up a whole lot, I can get my brush here and try to draw it a little more opaque and that's my keyword, try. I am not good at this kind of stuff. Also want to add a little bit more red to the flower. Cleaning off my brush. Okay. And I'm gonna try to stamp like a little knob, similar to the picture. Mine will probably, I'm sure it's gonna look different, but try to do sort of that way. I'm just gonna try to get the very end of this image right here. Okay, and I'm just take off any extra that's gotten on here. Okay. I feel like I might have taken off a little too much of this, so I'm gonna actually try to re-pick this up and see if I can line it up just to get it on there better. Okay. I have to try to work fast because I still don't want that very, very end. Okay. I have to try to. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna see if any of these are dry enough to stamp those on. Okay, I feel like the castle is. So let me start with that. And I'm gonna add something else to this one here in a minute as well. Okay, I'm trying to figure exactly which part I mostly want on. Okay, and those little bits you can fold under or get a cleanup brush with some acetone and just pick it up. Okay. Now let me see. Okay, that one's ready. And you can kind of just feel of them if they feel like tacky or anything, they're not ready. But you can feel to tell if they're dry or not. I was trying to decide which one I was going to go with first. Yeah, and now I'm not gonna paint the frame. You could if you wanted to, but for this I'm not going to. And because this nail is kind of, I guess you tapered, you could say, at the top, I'm going to try to focus a little bit more low, just so I can get Belle and the Beast on there. And I'm just rolling it to make sure I can get on there what I can. Okay, and I will show you this better in a minute. Then we have the roses. Okay. Okay, and then move these out of the way real quick. Now for this one, on that picture, you can tell there's little sparkly things around it. So I'm going to take this Sally Hansen Moonlight or Moonlit top coat. It's got these real pretty shimmers in it, so I thought that would be pretty to put around there. And I'm just going to use that same little brush I've been using for the reverse stamping. I'm going to clean it off. I'm going to put a little bit over here on my paper so I don't get a whole lot at one time. And it's a lot of times it's just easier for me to take the nail off so I can get it better where I want it. Get a little bit more. I was looking for kind of a red glitter, but not like not a thick one, but I didn't have what I was looking for, so figured this will work. And I'll bring it closer here in a minute to show you. Just trying to get it all the way around it as much as I want. Okay. See if you can see it on there. Alright, so we have the little storybook looking image, the roses, Beauty and the Beast, her little domed rose with the little glows, and the castle. And I just, as you saw, pieced it together to make it into my own version of Beauty and the Beast. I think it's pretty cute. I hope you liked it. Just letting you get a good look here. It was fun. So if you did enjoy this video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you give a like, subscribe, comment. If you're interested, I have a 10% off Maniology discount code listed in the description box. It's Nails with Jen 10. And until the next one, have a blessed evening. Bye.